Hey guys, welcome back to Cartooning with Paul. Today I'm going to show you how to draw Betty Boop. So come on, let's get started. Alright guys, well I think we've done a drawing video like this maybe once or twice, or several.
What's the point of this intro?
Well, today's drawing comes at a request from Austin, who's looking to learn how to properly draw that classic character Betty Boop. And if you like this drawing, stick around to the very end because I'll have a great follow-up video if you enjoy this one. Let's just dive right into Betty Boop. Sorry. Alright, so starting Betty Boop, we're going to begin with a great big oval shape. And then what I do is I figure out which way she's facing, right? And then after that, I will add in a smaller oval right here like this. And what that does is that gives me my horizontal axis line right there. And then what I do is I make this into one head shape, just like so. And I continue that horizontal axis down. Now let's figure out, before we do anything, let's figure out her pose. So in preparation for this video, I thought I might do a really interesting pose, but the more I played with it, the more the model sheet just said, keep it straight. So we're going to draw right off of the model sheet reference. Now her body is 2 heads tall. So if I take my finger and my thumb, I come down here, where the thumb is, that's where her hips go. And then we just double that, and there's the floor right there. All right. So the line of action, which is the that little line that we use, it follows her spinal column, right? And it gives us how her body's going to be angled. We're going to have her with her hand on her hip, and if we've got her hip line like that, we're going to counterbalance that with her shoulders. Shoulders are going to be angled like this, okay? And let's get that body shape in there. So with female characters, I've been taught to think of it as a triangle and an oval down here. Now with Betty Boop, I find it better to angle that oval like this, and I'll show you why. So with Betty Boop's character, she has full hips and full thighs. So it's best to, I find it's best to do the oval, kind of like an egg shape facing upward. And what we're going to do is we're going to establish, I'm going to establish the right leg like this, and it's going to be turned. She's bending her leg like so. So she's putting all of her weight on this leg. This is going to be the weight-bearing leg, and that's going to be kind of like this and like this. All right. Now these legs taper down into a thin ankle, and then these disproportionately tiny feet. All right, this one will be like this. She wears high heels. You know what? I'm here now, so let's do it. Let's just make sure I've got a good shape on that leg there. And so Betty Boop is a character that's been used very sparingly since the 30s and 40s. Sure, you may have seen Betty Boop on a lot of t-shirts and novelty gift shops and things, but you haven't seen her a whole lot on the screen. I want to say the last time she was commercially used was Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when she was a cocktail waitress in the Ink and Paint Club. Aside from that, I can't think of anywhere that she's been used. So the younger audience, they're probably not going to know a whole lot about who she is. Okay. So now that we've got her in here, we've got her hips figured out. We're going to have a hand on her hip, and let's just kind of figure out where she is here. All right. Okay, and the shoulders will be right here and here. I always put the hands in first and then figure out where that arm is going to go. If I don't know exactly how to pose an arm, the hand being where it needs to be will always show me exactly what angle that arm needs to be in. So let's throw that in like so. And for this one though, I'm gonna wanna follow it in like that, and then you want to make sure the upper arm and the lower arm are the same length. And that's where the hand's going to go. All right. Oh, that's better. Okay. So we've got the upper part of the dress. Let's finish it off down here. Betty Boop is full of curls in her design. The dress is scalloped like this. Let's just shade that in. Oh, except for, can't forget, she has a heart printed on the dress right there. Now, to draw in this hand, because her hand is going to be upturned up her hip. So the fingers are going to go in like this. She wears big dangly bracelets on each arm. All right, and now the other hand, it's going to be upturned. So we got a thumb, a couple fingers here, separate one like that. So Betty Boop was created by Charles Fleischer, who was best known for his Superman cartoons back in the day. And it was Charles Fleischer's Superman cartoons that influenced Bruce Timm's style in Batman the Animated Series. Let's now dive into the head. So we've got her eyes. So Betty Boop has these great big baby doll eyes. Okay, so we've got one here. We're going to separate it right about here. Nice and round, okay? And then I'm going to give her those eyes. So the eyes are going to have that little pie eye light reflection triangle. Just like that. You want to make sure they're angled exactly the same way. In each eye. Now the trick around Betty's eyes is a thicker outline at the bottom and the top. This is for a mascara effect. And then we're going to give her a whole bunch of eyelashes. The rule of 3 in cartooning does not apply to Betty Boop's eyelashes in the least. It meant for more stress on the animator back in the day, but she always looked good, so it didn't matter. Okay, so this is one of those cases where you really can't overdo her eyelashes. It was the style back then. Her nose is a little button nose, so what I usually do is I'll throw in a little oval, but I'll only darken in this part right here. And now her mouth, straight down, will separate the middle there. And then we're going to give her a little pouty mouth expression. It's got a very full lower lip. And then what we do is we will color in everything except this little white light reflection right there. She's got these cheeks. Like so. And then we'll throw in her hoop earring on either side. We'll give her some eyebrows. So her hairline is in the shape of a heart. Like so. And then she's got a hair part right here. And then we'll follow that shape again. Like this. And now, back to the rule of 3, she has these curls. And she has 3 on each side. On the outside. And then she has 3 on the inside. And they're a little smaller. Just like this. We're going to do the same on the other side. We want to keep it pretty symmetrical. And then on the outside. Austin, I hope this video was helpful. Guys, if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends. I've got another video right here for you as promised. It would be a great follow-up for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today, and until the next video, we'll see you later.